Last of all, we have 1440 in partnership with Brilliant. Good morning, it's Monday, July 27th. Good evening, and we're covering memorials for the late Representative John Lewis, the first Atlantic hurricane of the year, and the passing of a TV icon. Need to know. Lawmakers honor John Lewis. Former Representative John Lewis, Democrat, Georgia, will lie in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda today and tomorrow, the middle of a 6-day celebration of the life of the civil rights pioneer. Lewis passed away July 17th following a battle with pancreatic cancer. Among his efforts and accolades, see our previous write-up, Lewis is perhaps best known for leading a group of nonviolent protesters across the Edmund Pettus Bridge into Selma, Alabama in 1965. Known as Bloody Sunday, the march was attacked by state troopers, with Lewis suffering a skull fracture. Images of the violence sparked public uproar. The news report happened to interrupt a highly anticipated documentary with an audience of 48 million and catalyzed momentum for the Voting Rights Act. Services were held over the weekend in Alabama, with a procession leading Lewis's body yesterday over the same bridge on which he was attacked 55 years ago. He'll be laid to rest Thursday in Atlanta. See some of Lewis's best quotes here. So he did all that. He was a civil rights pioneer, yet still a Democrat. How does that make sense? Hannah arrives in Texas. Hurricane Hannah made landfall in the U.S. Saturday, arriving as a Category 1 storm north of Corpus Christi, Texas, before weakening into a tropical storm. The system dropped more than 12 inches of rain in some spots, turning south shortly after landfall and heading into central Mexico. Hannah is the first of what was projected to be a busy Atlantic hurricane season, which began June 1st, with forecasts estimating 19 named storms, 7 more than average, and 3 to 6 Category 3 or higher systems. The season peaks between mid-August and mid-October, accounting for roughly 90% of Category 1 and higher storms. In the Pacific, the tail end of Hurricane Douglas is passing over the Hawaiian Islands as a Category 1 storm, while another storm currently northeast of South America is likely to develop into a tropical depression. Regis Philbin dies. Yes, sad. Longtime television personality Regis Philbin passed away over the weekend at a hospital in Greenwich, Connecticut. Family sources said the 88-year-old Philbin, 88, wow, died of natural causes, though he had suffered from cardiovascular complications for more than 2 decades. First on air in 1958, Philbin rose to national prominence in 1988 as the co-host of the morning talk show Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, which was renamed Live with Regis and Kelly in 2001. With a reputation as one of the hardest workers in show business, Philbin was the original host of the US-based Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 1999. I liked to watch that. The show exploded in popularity, averaging more than 28 million viewers during the first season, sparking a slew of copycat programs from competing networks. Is that your final answer? Philbin received a number of honors, including the Guinness World Record for the most hours on television at 16,764 and a half. Damn, son. Advance your career with Brilliant. More and more these days, employers flock to candidates with advanced levels of problem-solving skills. What's better than an accountant? An accountant who codes. What's better than a marketing manager? A marketing manager who codes. You get the idea. So whether you're targeting a big promotion or you just want to spend your downtime more productively, Brilliant has what you're looking for. Their interactive and engaging content will help guide you to mastery one step at a time, be it learning programming, brushing up on foundations of science, or conquering advanced topics like differential equations. They offer over 60 courses to help you achieve your goals, all in an easy-to-use site and app with a community of lifelong learners like you. It's time to see what you're missing out on. Head on over to Brilliant to get started today. The first 200 who do so will get 20% off the annual subscription so you can finish your day a little smarter for less. Advance your career today. Please support our sponsors. In the know, sports, entertainment, and culture. Olivia de Havilland, Gone with the Wind star and 2-time Oscar winner, Dies at 104. I had no idea she was still alive. Holy crap. 104. Fleetwood Mac co-founder and Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Peter Green dies at 73. Huh. English Premier League plays out final games with Liverpool ending season as champs. Manchester City, Manchester United, and Chelsea also qualify for the Champions League. Read the 1440 Guide to European Soccer. Debbie Chiricella, named interim president of Hearst Magazines, which owns titles like Cosmopolitan and Esquire. Former President Troy Young resigned after allegations of workplace misconduct. I wonder what Debbie Chiricella had to do with that. Science and technology. NASA to fly a football stadium-sized observation balloon 25 miles high to measure far-infrared light coming from newly formed stars. Such signals are typically blocked by Earth's atmosphere. Interesting. Where are they going to do that? Excuse me. U.S. Department of Energy unveils strategy to build a national quantum internet. Pitched as virtually unhackable, the network would rely on quantum encryption and communication technologies. Wow. See plan here. Genetic mutations passed down from Neanderthals linked to enhanced pain sensitivity. Changes in a specific protein enable stronger pain signals to be sent to the brain and spinal cord. I guess it has to do with survival. Business and markets. Highly anticipated House Judiciary Subcommittee hearing on antitrust issues in big tech delayed until Wednesday due to memorial for Representative John Lewis. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Sundar Pichai, Alphabet and Google, and Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, to appear. Goldman Sachs reaches $3.9 billion settlement with Malaysian government. Criminal charges dropped over capital raise for sovereign wealth fund, which lost billions in scandal. Okay. McDonald's and Chipotle join growing list of companies requiring masks before entering establishments. Blah. Hey, with McDonald's you can just go through the drive-thru, but come on, Chipotle. Get some drive-thrus. Are there Chipotles with drive-thrus? I don't remember seeing any. Politics and world affairs. Protester shot and killed in Austin, Texas after reportedly confronting a car that drove into the crowd. Okay, hold on. What the fuck, 1440? The crowd was on a fucking street. What? Are you kidding me? You're on the road. The car isn't driving into you when you're on a road. You are obstructing a roadway. Oh my goodness. Portland, Oregon protesters breach fence protecting federal courthouse. Uh-oh. A reported 45... By the way, that's also where they are intentionally blinding federal agents by shining like really powerful lasers at their faces. How fucked up is that? A reported 45 people arrested for assaulting officers in Seattle. 21 officers sustained minor injuries. Hey, an injury is an injury. Florida overtakes New York in total reported COVID-19 cases, second behind California, but has had 5,800 deaths to New York's 32,600. And a lot of those are due to the fact that New York threw positive COVID patients into nursing homes where they hadn't been before. So, yeah, good job there. U.S. reports 4.23 million total alleged cases, with 146,935 alleged deaths as of this morning. See the 3-day moving average. China closes U.S. consulate in Chengdu in retaliation for closure of Chinese embassy in Houston. The move is the latest in escalation of tensions between the two countries. saw something about that over the weekend. And hey, I mean, whatever. They can do that if they want to. Good for them. I just hope our ambassadors and all the people that were at the embassy get out of China safely. That's what I would be concerned about. Expand your thinking. Brilliant brings the spark you need to level up your problem-solving skills. With a library of over 60 courses to help you achieve goals across complex topics, they'll guide you from novice to master one step at a time. So check out Brilliant today for mind-opening, career-thrusting content. The first 200 readers who do will get 20% off their annual subscription. Expand your thinking today. Please support our sponsors, etc. Gallup surveys teachers on how they feel about returning. I don't want to know. Winners of the 2020 iPhone Photography Awards. The Pentagon's UFO unit will make some findings public. Interesting. From our partners, this company lets you create a website you're proud of. Its intuitive platform has drag-and-drop versatility and tools to bring virtually any idea to your page. Get started today. And that would be Wix, W-I-X. Ranking the world's 20 best places to swim. Taylor Swift sells 1.3 million copies of her new album in one day. That's not exactly surprising. The U.S. Mint is begging you to start paying with coins. Oh dear. I did use cash today, but I didn't have the right amount in coins, so I didn't use coins. Now I feel bad. Aquarium in China set to welcome $1 million robotic dolphins. So, instead of displaying actual aquatic animals, their aquarium is going to have robot animals. Okay. Cosmo the bull is engineered to produce 75% male offspring. Good for him. Clickbait. Summer adventures peak at age 14. Oh, that's depressing. I never even had any summer... What? I didn't have summer adventures. That is super depressing. History book. U.S. Department of State is established. 1789. Happy birthday figure skating legend Peggy Fleming. 1948. House brings impeachment charges against President Nixon. 1974. NBA player Reggie Lewis collapses and dies at practice. 1993. Rest in peace, Bob Hope. 2003. Oh, good, a Bob Hope quote. If you haven't got any charity in your heart, you have the worst kind of heart trouble. Bob Hope. And that's it. Thank you, 1440. Thank you, Sundry News watchers, if any exist. Good night.